Hey YouTube, this is Southern Prepper 1. I hope the volume is working. I should have checked it. The video I did on the flycatcher basically has syrup and hot dogs in it. I don't know, the volume was low. I need to remake that video, I guess. I'm hoping this one is not low. If not, it's time to buy a new camera. And I guess I'll ask you guys for advice, because this one came from Walmart and there's probably a little bit better camera I could get for you. But I'm at the range. This range is not going to be like Hickok 45. His range is awesome. He has enough targets out there. You shoot all day without shooting at the same target, it seems like. So I enjoy his videos. But this range is going to be different. This range is going to be a range where you can move and walk and shoot. Go forward, come back, go sideways. As you can see, I have a bank. I don't know if you can see that, but it goes from there way up to there, then it flattens out, and then it goes higher. So basically there's a sheer wall there, and I own all of that, and then about a half a mile back. So I have no problems with my backstops, very safe, and that bank goes from here all the way down to here. I have a better spot in the back, but I need to get a trail to it, and I need to get a little excavator or backhoe in there and level a spot out. But that spot is actually has a huge hill shooting into it, but it's more rounded, so you can actually shoot multiple angles from the same position to make it more realistic combat shooting. So it's not like Hickok 45. He's got an awesome range for demonstration of firearms and knocking steel targets over, but this range is going to be a practical range. I only have about 68, 70 yards from the targets to here, and I like this bank because I'm going to clean it out a little bit more and actually shoot from behind the bank, because that's what we're going to be shooting from. In real world, you're going to be shooting from behind the bank. It won't be off a table all the time. And then right there is the river. So it's peaceful. I've kept a lot of trees in here for a few purposes. For the shade is one, plus I'm not ready to harvest the lumber, but I'm clearing out all the little trees. I got to burn some piles. So let me show you what we're doing. I want to be able to move forward, go sideways, go left, go right, and engage targets. That's the whole scheme of this type of range. Teaching people how to do combat shooting. Got some barrels already. I got a lot of trees already that I'm going to leave, some of the bigger ones, and you're going to actually use those for cover. Move to the tree, reload behind the tree, because you're going to be doing that in real world. I still have some trees that come out. I mean, there's a lot of trees in here, and I'll slowly take them out. And I need to start making more target stands, getting some more steel. But what I'm doing actually right now is also doing a test. I got some plates up here, and these are real plates. AR 500 steel. This one is got a single curve to it. Over here is an AR 500 plate. The flat, don't ever buy the flat. It just does not feel natural in your carrier. And then I have some other little targets. I like this one because I can simulate chest shots and head shots. I'm going to be testing this body armor out. It's Premier Body Armor. It's actually made close to me. It's actually made in Kings Mountain, North Carolina. But I'll tell you what, I had to drill these holes in here, as you can see. And in that one and the one over there, I took it to my dad's machine shop. We put it on the mill and started drilling. AR 500 steel is hard. Luckily he has a machine shop, so he has every little tool known to man there. And we were able to get a drill bit that can go through AR 500. When we started drilling the Premier Body Armor, unbelievably harder. This beats AR 500, so sorry, AR500.com. What else? Who else is out there? I'll think of it. There's some other companies that make AR 500 plates. This steel is a different steel, and I'll be going into it on a video. It's harder than AR 500. My dad's a machinist. He's made parts that gone to the moon. He's made parts, if you go on any subway probably in the United States, his parts are under your feet. So he knows what he's doing. He said this one, a lot harder. Do I have a percentage? No, but much better steel. But I'm going to be shooting at it and testing it. Premier Body Armor was nice enough to send me a set. And they have coating on theirs, but they also sent me this set, or one plate that doesn't have coating on it. So I'm going to be testing it out. Both of them are going to stop, either AR500 or this steel here. But Premier Body Armor has you guys beat. You need to look into it. Maybe change your steel. So this is what I'm going to do. As you can see, the bank goes up, and it levels off, and then goes high. No way for a stray round to go out of here. No way. And then the bank goes all the way down to there, and it goes all the way down to there. And there's the campsite. So really, you can't shoot with people camping or sitting around there because it'd be dangerous. But eventually, when I can get the trail finish in the back, I'll have a much better spot to shoot, and then I won't shoot here. I'll turn this into more of a camping site and teaching and training site. But I want to teach, especially my local friends, what combat shooting's all about. It's not going to the range, loading your mags on this nice table and shooting rounds. It is shoot, move, and communicate. And you got to know all three to survive combat. And in our case as preppers, to survive whatever crisis falls us. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm going to be putting a bench here. Probably just a picnic table right there. So you can sight weapons in at 50 yards. Better than nothing. When I finish clearing all this, I can set a table there, and I can shoot diagonally into there, and I can get 100 yards. I'm going to be putting some barriers up, teaching people how to shoot behind things. Shoot behind things that we encounter every day. I got to get these little small trees out of here, but in some area over here, what I'm probably going to do is save some of the bigger trees. And I have tons of firewood. I'm going to make some walls, stack it up about 6.5 feet so you can't see through it or over it. And then make some window slots. Take some 2x12s and just make a square box, and then put firewood all around it so you can shoot out of a window. Put a door in here so you can open a door and go through the door and engage targets, so I can move targets around. Put good targets down, no shoot targets, and then bad guys that you want to shoot at. And those that won't cost me much. It's basically get this firewood cut up and split and stacked here. So I want to make it as real as possible. That's why these trees, some of these bigger ones, are going to be left. So you can learn, hey, I need to move forward 50 yards and engage targets. I better use a tree. I better use the cover. Why am I stopping and reloading my weapon when I can go 5 more feet and get behind a tree? And that's the purpose of that. The little ones got to get out of here, but some of the big ones will stay. My son scrounged up a little John Deere little riding lawnmower and got it working for me, so he'll be bringing that to me in a few weeks, and that will help cutting this. That way I can keep it cut a little bit quicker instead of push cutting it every time. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm trying to solve my problem to have my own personal range, because when I came out of the military, I don't shoot as much as I used to. That's for sure. So I need to get back into shooting, back into magazine changes. I want to bring some furniture out here, put a table here, put some chairs, practice drawing your weapon like you're at a restaurant. Using the chair, using the table as a barrier. If someone pulls a knife, get behind that table, get behind the chair, put something in front of you. You might not have to shoot them. If you don't have to shoot them, that's the whole purpose of it. When you do pull the trigger, you have to hire an attorney 99% of the time. But use whatever's you have in that restaurant to protect yourself. Can you practice drawing your weapon from a seated position, discharging it while you're still seated? Have you ever practiced it? But that's what we're going to do here. My son gets back late December, early January. I'm looking forward to that. And then it's so much easier to make when 2 people make a video. You can bounce things off each other. The training will be a lot better. We can demonstrate a lot of 2-man techniques. It's hard to demonstrate 2-man techniques when you only have 1 man and you're trying to run a camera. So that's what's going on here. Continue prepping, continue living. Thanks for watching.